This is from Kalshi. Which party will win the U.S. House next year? Holy crap, it's 50-50. Take a look at this. This is remarkable. So historically, the opposition party will win control of the House, opposite to the presidency. And Democrats in April were at 80%. Well, now it's 54% Democrat, 46 Republicans. They're not polls. This is the prediction market, meaning regular people have decided to make a bet the Republican Party is going to win, which is crazy, but I believe it's true. Why? There is only one thing that trumps economics in an election, and it is security. And the far left has been violent and dangerous, and they've been escalating. I think people see that, and they're like, this is terrifying me. Regular people, and that's why slowly over time, the Democrats' chances have been going down. However, as of recent, the major issue is that it appears the Supreme Court is set to agree with Republicans on getting rid of this race-based districting program that exists. Newswire says Democrats in the South face wipeout if Supreme Court guts Voting Rights Act. They likely will. That's the prediction. If they do, then all of these race-based congressional districts will be gone, and Democrats will lose upwards of 20 seats. Stephen Miller saying, how many people just realized Democrats had as many as 20 extra seats based on years of unconstitutional race-based gerrymandering?
Literally, the entire argument from the left here is that there is a right that exists somewhere hidden in the penumbra of the shadow of our Constitution that minorities have a legal right to voting blocks based on their ethnic or racial identity, which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly, but the 14th Amendment gives, guarantees equal protection. And that doesn't mean that, they're allowed to make sure that certain races are represented. That's it. You can't guarantee that, we have to make sure that we district in a way to ensure Democrats win, because that's really what it boils down to.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, they want like a racial electoral college.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want the electoral HCBU. No, but seriously, they want like an electoral college on the basis of which ethnic or racial group you're a part of, and then your vote counting towards that voting block, and it's insane.
Which is odd to me because we both, all of us exercise the same rights and have the same rights. So I understand the necessity to have rights based on your race or preference based on your race for how laws and things are passed and written.
What it is a tacit admission that certain racial groups have their own self-interests separate from other racial groups, and that's how they vote.
That sounds racist to me.
Sounds like really racist. And I don't know why these Democrats would say that horrible racist thing.
I shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry.
Well, you're just pointing out what they said. You're just acknowledging their entire argument, because that is essentially what they're saying. They're saying racial groups are going to vote as a voting bloc to protect their interests as a racial group, and that has to be constitutionally protected.
Forgot to mention, except white people.
Except white people, yeah, of course.
White people don't have any racial interests.
Mm-hmm. Well,
they should not vote based on
lowercase w. I mean, there's no white culture or white traditions.
They're Mayo monkeys.
I mean, what's your ethnicity, Mary?
100% Mayo monkey.
Oh, okay. So is it Spanish?
Close.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm trying to figure out which one of us has the ethnic background to be angry with Seamus. What's your background? You look like you might be Anglo.
I'm American.
Yeah, but where from?
Well, where are you really from? That's what we're asking. Where are you really from?
You look Irish.
I'm actually
Irish is an Anglo, though.
So my mom did one of those 23andMe's. I have some Nordic blood and some Canadian blood.
Oh, okay.
Canadian.
Yeah, like 3%. I cried that day when I found
So
out.
you're Scandinavian?
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Like basically, yeah.
You want to hear a joke?
No, if
Is it about Scandinavia?
How come there's no pretty women in the UK?
Isn't it the Scandinavians
this joke doesn't work
stole them?
outside of Norway.
Because like the Scandinavians stole them all? Isn't that Vikings took them?
It only works if you're Norwegian. A Norwegian guy told me this. He was like, "You want to hear a joke? How come there's no pretty women in the UK?" And I said, "Why not? We took them." Everyone laughed in the room. They were all Norwegian. It was in Bergen. Yeah. And they were eating whale. That's not a joke. They were eating
Actually,
My
honestly,
people.
the most Giga Chad thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It tasted terrible. I got to ask.
I believe that it would taste terrible.
They love it, though.
Beans on toast is good. I stand by
Well,
that.
it's because they got the beautiful ones, not necessarily the ones you can cook.
I will argue that the British breakfast is better than the American.
Faux English.
Yeah. It's way better.
Oh,
Dude,
good.
I'm not like
Mushrooms, dude.
Get rid of the mushrooms.
I'm not an
Baked
international
beans,
person.
Grilled
tomato,
tomato, yeah.
blood pudding.
Tim is some kind of liberal world traveler. I don't know these things. I've
Bro,
never
have you
left
had
the
blood
continent.
pudding?
No.
They drain the blood of the pig and then they just like compress it into a hockey puck. And you eat
So
it.
good.
Yeah, it's great.
So good. And I don't
mean,
know
you
what
eat
the
it.
white pudding is, but it's also good.
Is it good? Does it actually taste good? Like
It's
what
great.
What does it
It's like a
taste like?
sausage.
Okay.
And it's like it's not like
When I hear pudding, I think sweet. So I'm like, that sounds. Do they?
They call everything pudding there.
That's their whole thing.
biscuits are pudding. I don't know.
Okay.
Bread pudding is like a piece of bread.
If you don't know what it is, it's pudding.
It's a word for
I
anything.
eat my blood pudding I put on my goat mask and dance around the fire. Sounds super normal.
So, but anyway, my compatriots,
Yes.
if should they then win in the Supreme Court, so be it. We shall never lose another election again.
Do you think that's true?
I mean, look at the newswire.
I mean, listen, that would look pretty. It would be an
Does this-
advantage for
I, have
sure.
I have a question, Seamus. Does this count as the South rising again?
I guess I don't know, man. That's a good question. I spent about 10 years of my life in Georgia. I'll have to ask them. I'll have to write some of my buddies.
I want to find out. I want to find out what it's like to have 20 additional likely Republican seats in the House.
That's great.
You know, I
Probably
mean,
awful.
we
I've
still-
heard winning is bad from a lot of Republicans,
I mean,
and it's not what we want to do.
The thing is, like, it would be great to have those seats in the House. Honestly, like, unquestionably, it would be great. But that doesn't mean that you are going to be in any better position in the Senate. So, you know, I mean, we're still dealing with all kinds. The reason the government is shut down right now is because of the Senate, because Schumer doesn't want to, you know, or Schumer doesn't want to tell the Democrats to vote. So it would be awesome, yes, but it's not going to be a situation where it's like, oh, Republicans can do
No,
whatever
dude,
they
look at
want
this.
now.
I don't know.
Look
Florida.
at this. So check this out. The 2026 Senate polls. Oh, no, not polls. We want the Senate interactive map. So right now the projection is 51 Republican seats with 45 Democrat, but 4 up for grabs. We could be if things don't change right now, we could have 55 Senate seats. But wait, there's more. Theoretically, these weak blue seats could flip if it really does get crazy. Check this out. The 2028 projection, I know we're still years away. It's like massively Republican. Is wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's crazy because this would mean
Wait, and this is with the redistricting?
no, this is president. 2028.
Oh,
we're
sorry,
3 years
sorry.
away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But let's pull up the House 2026 interactive map.
How is
Current
Florida not
projection
deep
is
red?
Republicans have the lead, but there's no clear majority. But polling favors Republicans right now, which is crazy.
We keep hearing about how unpopular all the Republican policies are.
Nah, I'm sorry. The left is nuts, and everyone's just sick of it.
Everyone knows, yeah.
Especially after the killing of Charlie Kirk. I think this pushed it back in the favor of Republicans.
Yeah.
And the more these far leftists double down, I got to be honest. Trump may be trying to play this strategy again with Chicago, take the barriers down. I think maybe he's correct. Let me tell you. I always make this point. What would have happened if on May 29th, 2020, Donald Trump ordered federal law enforcement in front of the White House to stand down? The far left had torn down the barricades, injured 70 to 100 police officers. And then Trump was like, and I think it was Bill Barr actually, get the troops out there, run them down. Pushed them all out, put the fire out at St. John's Church. The next day he walked out, took a picture with a Bible. That backfired. The media came out and said Trump violently attacked peaceful protesters for a photo op. What would have happened if Trump came out that night and said, due to the fear of great bodily harm or death of peaceful protesters, I am instructing federal law enforcement to pull back. There are violent elements outside of the White House. I am begging the peaceful protesters to please steer clear. You may get hurt, and we want to mitigate loss of life. They would have trampled the White House, ripped the fencing down, stormed into the building. St. John's Church would have been burnt to the ground. And the next day, Trump would have come out and he would have said, the far left terrorists have gone too far. It would have been a wholly different reality, the George Floyd riots.
Wow.
Instead, Trump swept them out in front of the White House, as he should have, to be completely honest. But the narrative then became against Trump. What happened on January 6th? Trump wanted the National Guard. The mayor and Pelosi were like, nah. And then the worst thing imaginable happened. Via Getty stole the speaker's lectern, becoming speaker himself,
Yep.
and took over the U.S. government.
And listen, I didn't vote for Getty, but as far as speakers go, he was the lesser of two evils, in my personal opinion. So I get it. I don't know when we're gonna find this guy.
We didn't spend a single dollar of your taxes while I was in office. That's all I'm saying, all right?
while you were in the office.
Right. Right.
But you could read about all these things reading some more of these stories in my book, Taking a Stand, which is just out now. Yeah. Great segue, right? Thank you. And you can buy it on unlicensed.furnituremovers.com. And if you order in the next couple of weeks, I will sign it for you.
I think Trump may be playing this game again, but a little bit differently in that he's saying, I'm going to send in the troops. I'm going to send in federal law enforcement. Then when the judges rule against him, he says that the judges ruled it. The difference between 2020 riots and now is that back then Trump could have made these moves and didn't. And everyone said if he does, they'll call him a fascist. I think that backfired because regular people were like, Trump won't protect us. This is different. This time around, Trump is actively sending in federal law enforcement and federalizing National Guard. And because of this, they're blocking him. What happens come Saturday if Chicago gets messed up? And then Trump comes out and says, we have made every attempt to send in law enforcement, put a stop to the far left extremism, but these judges blocked us from doing so. To the people of Chicago, I'm sorry we couldn't be there for you, but we will definitely make a change now. And then he will have his figurative casus belli to say, I'm invoking the Insurrection Act.
Trump came in as a moderate first term, and for his troubles and for his bipartisanship, they shot him. They went after his family. They sued him. They arrested him. They charged him with 34 felonies that mean nothing. And I think he's done. Now, do I think it's going to happen this weekend? My running theory has been the reason we haven't seen the arrests we want to see. Bolton's nice, but it's not, those aren't the people we want to see. I want to see Ray. I want to see Merrick Garland arrested. We're not in donation season yet. We're not close enough to midterms to make those arrests happen. I think people will forget if it goes 8 months after an arrest because indictments take time.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.